So they screwed up.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
And they listed the qualifier for this qualifier weekend as historic. It's actually Pioneer, which is quite a bit of historic these days, honestly. Historic's been kind of a mess. And I just want to play these qualifier things, right? Now that I'm commentating on all the regional championships, I can't qualify for the Pro Tour via the regional championships. I'm commentating them. So, like, the arena stuff's probably my best chance to qualify for a Pro Tour. Pulled this list off a challenge. It is best of one. And we can look at the event here real fast. And boom, there it is. This is the qualifier for the qualifier. It's the play-in. So we need to get 6 wins before 2 losses, and then we can play in the actual qualifier. And if you do well in that, you qualify for the Arena Champs, which is like the online Pro Tour, which is really, really cool. So let's try and do it. All right, we're in chat. Coming out and me, got a little gamble going on here. Folks want to bet on me qualifying or not. And let's see what we can do here. We're on the play. We're playing best of 1, blue-white control, as you saw there. Nothing crazy with the list, just a pretty standard-looking blue-white control list. I just haven't played a lot of Pioneer lately. I'm not gonna lie. It's the first time playing Pioneer. Possibly since the last Pioneer Pro Tour. Probably. But we're on the play. This hand seems fine. We can keep this. Let's let it ride. I guess I should have played the Pathway on the way. Here's Heartfire. We're getting right into it. Right into it. Let's go. So we have March for the hero or Veto. Oh, we should have March. We'll see what happens. So, best of 1 mono red. Mono red currently tearing up Pioneer. I'm aware of that. Here's a Mutavault and an Emberheart Challenger. Alright, so I think we're going to kill... We'll Get Lost the Challenger. Get Lost sucks against red. It's really, really tough. We want to March the Heartfire hero. Yeah. Alright, this is fine. Just kill this thing. I might March on our turn, so they can't even target on the... I guess they can target him each 2 response. That's fine. So, do that, and say go. We draw planes, sure. I'm just going to pass the turn again. We want to map, we March. This matchup is like good or bad. I have no idea. Again, I haven't played Pioneer in a really long time, so... Challenger again? Jeez. That's rough. Alright, so they're going to go map on the Heartfire hero, most likely. No, play Kamana. Okay, we can veto this. That's kind of cool. So we get to just cash in veto here, which I think is pretty important. Yeah, I'm just cashing the veto. So take 4. It is so funny that most of the Pioneer mono red deck is just standard legal, which is kind of insane. It's like standard mono red plus Kumano face Kakaza, which is a really good card, and Mutavault and Bugbear, which are both also really good too. But all right, we draw another veto, which is not ideal. Play Pathway, say go. Intent to March this Heartfire hero. Not feeling great about this game, honestly. With this Mutavault hanging out, too. And they have 4 cards in hand. A lot of good lands here. Ramanep Ruins, Mutavault, and Dawn of the Bugbear, all really good against us. This is also a best of 3 list, just pulled from like a tournament that came in second place in. So, yeah, the best choice of best of 1. We'll find out. Alright, so they're going to go for the Heartfire hero pump. I think it's fine on the first one. And they reveal a Burst Lightning. Gonna go again here on the Challenger. This time Challenger will reveal another Burst Lightning. Then reveal a Manifold Mouse. Man, the mouse package is so good. It was so funny at the Pro Tour. They were showing the slides of like all the important cards in Standard from each set. And Bloomborough had like 6 slides. There's just so many cards. All right, so we probably need to veto this just to cash it in. Then we'll just March the Heartfire hero. And I guess play Teferi. This Mutavault and Bugbear are pretty horrifying for us. So we take 4. We go to 11. They have Manifold Mouse on top. We have a Teferi, which is not ideal. We can Teferi like the Challengers, it's like a bad removal spell. They can make them attack a Mutavault, but it's pretty bad. We draw March. Teferi, untap, have March up. If we draw a white card, we can then hit the Challenger, or the Mutavault, or the Den of the Bugbear. Otherwise, I mean, Marching Challenger... Yeah, we'll just play this Fairy and see what happens. Or should I play this on Zap and see if we get lucky and draw a white card, or just draw some fire, too. Draw. We draw a white card. Okay. It's end step, untap. We now can March Challenge. We could probably keep the Fairy alive here. Ross! What's up, Ross? Thanks for the raid there. Appreciate that. What's up, folks? My name is Jim. Pro Magic player, commentator, full-time content creator, playing in the Pioneer best of one qualifier thingamajig. This is great for us. So yeah, we're just gonna march this bad boy.
Get off my plate.
How you doing, Ross? What are you up to? Now we have Emperor too. Might just be turning this one around. They have let's have a Rage or a Burst Lightning here, which would suck. Float a red. We are at 11. All right, sweet. They're gonna attack me. We go to 8. Untap and draw a land. Draw off to Fairy.
Hurry.
Another Emperor. That's dope. So now we get to let's see. Tap 4, untap 2. So we could like buy Yorion, untap. The problem is that we would like to avoid them targeting this again. I think it's fine though. Nice. All right, so yeah, I like Yorion. We can exile now the Emperor, but then we wasted to Fairy mana. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna buy Yorion. We're gonna play this tapped. Actually, I can do it on my end step. That's even better. I like that a lot. So it's full control here. Untap 2. Yeah, this is much better. Because we have second Emperor, we don't care about losing the first one, so... Even better. Get out of here.
Get off my
Fairy's on
plate.
6, which is not unassailable, but pretty safe. I mean, we're going to 10 here, so... And we don't care about the Emperor dying. So you have a second copy, which is great. We got Yorion here, we can blink stuff as well, which is cute. Oh, sorry. That's on me. My bad.
I'm stupid. You're smart.
Sitting here on my end step like a chungus.
Anyone home?
Land 5 for them. Ramanap Ruins and Mutavault. Here's a kicked Manifold Mouse. This is their whole term. It's so good for us. Alright, so. Double up. We get to untap. Draw it to Fairy. Make a token. Play a Yorion. Let's draw. Keep them coming.
We need to move quickly.
Let me draw another land. All right. We get to untap 2. I think get 2/2 here is like kind of bad. It's not great against these things. I guess it's fine. Make a 2/2. Just play a land. Cast Yorion. We can't really profitably blink the Emperor. We can blink it and have it like on 1 higher loyalty and then make it 2/2. I guess that is better technically, but I kind of want to play this one anyway, so pretty awkward. Nothing to pump either. Don't want to bounce to Fairy. Definitely want to cast Yorion. That's like a definite, yeah, sure. Let's just do it. So make it 2/2. Just gonna cast Yorion. I mean, cast Yorion, untap 2, have Emperor up. Yeah, sure, that's fine. All right, cast Yorion. Just gonna cast this for the 4/5. You could have minus to kill the mouse token. That puts Fairy under risk though, which I think is not really necessary. So end step, untap, Fountain Port, and Deserted Beach, and say go. So now we have huge blocker, 2/2, and Emperor available at 10 life, very healthy. Need to watch out for the links, the Price of Progress links. We have plenty of counter spells in our deck. We can just, this Teferi is still cooking here. I think being at 10 is pretty nice. If I was like, in like the 6 range, you'd be a lot more scared. It's fun, just playing some control here. If you're doing that, why not just have Emperor at 1? I guess. Yeah, sure. That's fair. We're probably guessing this Emperor anyway, so it probably wouldn't matter. But I suppose it's like a little better, sure. I guess maybe it's a bit of a tell we have this in our hand, but here's Speed of Vault. It's reasonable. Never said I was smart.
I'm tired of the clown show. Tired of it.
Pump it up. And they're going full in on Mutavault.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. No, don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You gotta kick them out.
Didn't time to drop well enough, unfortunately. All right, well, get the hell out of town.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I'm not overconfident.
Get out.
You're just under.
My game. Sorry.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Get out of here. Up to 12.
My judgment.
And feeling mighty fine. Draw March. Do you want to make sure we don't die here? I think we're just drawing. That's fair. We could tuck here. We're just going to draw. Play any Vault. Fine. We have March. Great. Another Wandering Emperor? Sure. That was bad sequencing or whatever. I should have obviously attacked first. Is what it is. Attack with this. And Emperor also. Yes, I think I'm feeling frisky. Emperor and March. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5. So we have 6 non-basics for the links, which is tolerable. This is the qualifier. Qualifier for the qualifier for the qualifier for the qualifier for the Pro Tour. A few steps removed, but better than nothing. Is there any value in spending our mana here? No, I don't think so. So waste 2 mana, no big deal. Sega. Pioneer, Mono Red, main deck links usually, yeah. Best of 1 and best of 3 they do it. But I think we're like pretty sealed up here. Ruins, Mutavault, whatever. I guess if they ran like they run like back-to-back Lynxes, like we can still gain life off the Emperor too, so. And we're actually at Teferi Ultimate now too. I don't think we do that, but alright, here comes Mutavault. And they're going for the old double strikes. Trying to block and then march it, I think. Legend, resub, thanks so much. Could also Emperor Plus. I like that better, actually. Let's do that. Emperor Plus on one of them. I mean, that's actually bad.
Finally, I'm home.
A little sloppy. A little sloppy here. I don't want to just exile it. You want a 14 is pretty nice, too. Esh. This is not my cleanest game, but we're in pretty good shape here regardless, so I think it's fine.
I'm in control here.
Goal is to try and bait out like a trick or something like that, but I think it's just we're almost in garbage time. And they are thinking it through. We're gonna march us back up. Teferi's going up again. I'd like Teferi, you know, just sitting there, just every turn. Draw, 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 draw. Kill your thing, draw, kill your thing, draw, kill your thing, draw. I'm the bad guy, all right? What's going on here, friend?
Yeah.
You think our boat's getting salty here, or are we just really pondering this exchange? All right, they weren't being salty.
Almost sad to see.
All right, and then end step. I think I'll make a fish. 13. Untap, draw. Omen of a Sea. We'll do one more draw. We're not going to ult Teferi just yet. Here's a Beza. No! Now we're at a higher life total. All right, so we're going to plus here. Pay life at this.
Strike fast and strike.
Play Beza. Oh, yeah. We're doing it now, folks. Gain 4 more life. Here comes the clowns. Bring it on. Who's the aggro deck now, all right? It's over. We're done. That's it.
Well, somebody stop the damn match!
Still got March up. Ultimate coming. Best of one. You know, just nothing left. Gladiator. Trying to live the name, you know, but don't think there's any way out here for my friend. All right. 1-0. Trying to qualify for this Arena Championship qualifier thing. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Let's do this on the play. It is nice being on the play. Those counter spells look a lot better on the play. 1-0. Ship it. Shocklands come back standard. In the new space set, there's 5 Shocklands. There'll be 5 other 5 Shocklands in a different set, which is cool. We got Forest Go. Swamp Go.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Okay. Sure. Minstrosity is here. We've stumbled into a Throne of Eldraine draft. Sure. We'll just counter that. And just, I don't even get up. I'm just gonna buy Yorion. Veto seems likely to miss here, I think. Here's a Confectioner, yeah. Sure. This is something. Opponent's got to win, most likely. So, love the variety in Arena, you know? Like, Minstrosity again. Sure. Gender sacrifice. Make a food, sack a food, make a rat token. Gumdrop Poisoner. They're going to make a food. Going to give me a nice veto target. Like I really do about the cast Deluge, so. Just Eldraine block constructed. We draw a Verge, sure. There's Sigo. Looks like an old starter deck. I would agree with that. The Eldraine starter deck, which is great. And the person hasn't played in a while. Getting back into the game, that's awesome. I don't think that joining a qualifier is the best use of their, you know, like their arena time necessarily, but it's cool. Folks out there playing their game and they're having a good time. I'm happy, you know. Here's a Deluge. We don't actually find a sweeper of any kind. It would be kind of embarrassing to lose this game. Here's an Omen and an Odawara. Let me draw a temporary lockdown. Their deck is somewhat resilient to temporary lockdown. We want to set up for a good Yorion. We can also just cast Odawara. Yeah, lockdown hits the Minstrosity and the 2 foods. The foods do somewhat matter. Yeah, I guess we'll just play this lockdown. Lock it up. They'll have 5 power in play. We can end step Omen, set up for Yorion. We can re-blink the lockdown. They play any more small stuff. All the small things. Sugar Rush! +3/+0 and draw a card. I'm just gonna cash in. My biggest fear with the vetoes here is that they're just gonna go dead. And honestly, I think that, like, you know, talk about it limited sometimes. Keyword crappy. Your opponent plays a bad card, you just don't kill it and let it hit you 5 times. You're just like, oh my god, why did I kill it 5 turns ago? So, like, when you play against someone who's like playing, you know, a shard level deck or like a lower level deck or whatever, you don't want to not counter a spell because it's not a good card, and just find yourself just sitting there like, okay, I guess I'm just dead. You know, like, just cast your spells. They put the cards in their deck, cast them. So here's Teferi. They do a 5 power in play. Teferi does go to 5. I think I'm pretty happy just casting Omen here and just casting Yorion. Old school starter deck. Double Field of Ruin. Don't need those against the starter deck, that's for sure. Let me draw another Omen. Another Omen is pretty appealing. You know what? I think we're just gonna. That's not gonna greedy. We'll just cast the Orion. Cast the Orion, and we're gonna blink the Omen. Draw some more cards. And the Teferi and a land. Ship those two. They're just gonna attack, go Sugar Rush, kill us. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Here's a Provisions Merchant. Eating make a food. When the best tax, you may sacrifice a food. If you do attack, you just get plus almost and get trample. Damn. We draw Censor. We have Teferi. We have Odawara. We have blocks. I think I actually just like playing Teferi, untapping, and Odawaring this Merchant. Odawara costs 3 at present. We could also just Teferi Tuck. Don't have an untapped land for the Odawara, though, which kind of stinks. Plus draw.
You know what?
Sunken Citadel. Sure. Play this on white. We'll just say go. So no attacks. Untap the Citadel and a blue land. Citadel can channel the things. We actually have Censor and Omen up also, which is kind of cool. We're going to have Odawaras before combat. Reach for the frickin' sky, they say. That's not an Eldraine card. Plus 3+0 as reach. When the aura is put into a graveyard, draw a card. Alright, I mean, sure.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
Interesting match to be playing here in round 2 of the qualifier, but we'll take it. Reach resub, thanks so much. Reach for sky in chat. What a good timing. That goes away. They don't draw because it was on the stack, not in play. And they can sack the food, make you lose 2. So the Sweet Tooth Witch is definitely a bit of a concern. Alright, so end step. Alright, so lose some life, make a rat. And Omen for, just looking for like a Wrath or something. Draw a card, it's a land. Draw a card, it's a land. Alright. We have this Deluge. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 left over with Deluge. It's funny how like March and Lockdown aren't very good against them because these creatures aren't that efficient. I think we're going to tuck this Witch. Just not let them burn us out. Just tuck the Witch and play Verge and say go with the Deluge up. Kind of an amusing game, honestly, where their cards are obviously not good, but they're not playing into like the cards we're playing. They're kind of like tech for the metagame, which is kind of cute and kind of a good lesson in just like, you know, what non-metagame, what the right cards for metagame can do. So here comes the Merchant. 2 mana up. We're going to cast a Deluge here in response. And we're going to look at No More Lies, Wandering Emperor, stock up also. You have Teferi already. I kind of like this Emperor. Yeah, let's take the sure thing, I think. No More Lies.
Get off my plane.
And, pretty good. Get a Mark Twain quote in chat. If I have time, I'll read it. Like a lull in the gameplay. Plus Teferi, draw a card. Another Wandering Emperor. Yeah, I think we've weathered the storm here at this point. Let's cycle Censor. Still a lot of lands, but it's fine. And we're going to attack. Now we have like double Wandering Emperor up and get lost, so I think we're going to be okay here. I think we've succeeded in our mission of not dying to the Eldraine Precon. The best swordsman in the world does not need to fear the second best swordsman in the world, no. The person for him to be afraid of is some ignorant antagonist who has never held a sword in his hand before. He does not do the thing he ought to do, and so the expert isn't prepared for him. He does the thing he ought not to do, and often catches the expert out and ends him on the spot. That is the thought behind that is correct, but not entirely true. I don't think a random idiot with a sword would be killing any master swordsman, but the idea is true. While a mentor, whenever a token you control enters but a counter of this creature, never attacks. Sure. Mark Twain was an American, they say. Well, he had a fake British accent. What do you want from me? All right, go read about it. It's in a book. Maybe.
Keep the change.
Come on there, Ghost Lord. Born in Missouri, man. Return of the Wilds. Make a human, make a food. Sure. It's going to make this thing a little bigger, right? That's pretty cool. I think it's a starter card, right? I don't recall this card being in, like, the draft format and stuff. Okay. Anything going on here, my friend? No, I'm going to attack. All right, sure. So we will, I guess, just cast stuff. Play Emperor. Make a token. Get lost this thing. And then, whatever, select one of these two, sure. Just going to try and get to the next game here. This game is not particularly enthralling at this point. Here's a march. And tap. And draw it to Fairy.
You need to move quickly.
We draw a Ganjo. It's a pretty good pickup. Add a counter here. Attack for a bunch.
I have got new
Maybe our
moves to teach you.
Anchorage could have gotten also, but... Here. There's a good chance our opponent is 1-0. I mean, we are 1-0. It doesn't always match by record, but... Let's zap this. Say go. Yeah, you can't write ought and not expect a British accent, you know? Here's the witch. Sure. I guess we are in a small amount of danger from the witch, but not really. I should have killed the witch in response. Oh, they have food anyway, never mind. If they had a land, that would have been kind of bad, but whatever. I think we're fine. There are 12. They're not going to attack. Alright, goodbye, witch.
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
What's going on here, opponent? Come on, Ghost Lord.
Do a barrel roll.
They're going to sack a food to gain life? That must have been a mistake. They must have, like, just meant to do that one and did the other one instead. Sure. Make a rat. Okay. Crack this thing. Scry 2. Temporary lockdown. That will play. Kills my tokens too, but who cares? We should kill him with the big papa, so that's fine. Untap. And we are going to plus it to Fairy. Castle Ardenvale. Sure. Cast Lockdown. Burn all that stuff. Make this thing. Play a Verge. Make it 2/2. Attack.
We must protect the people.
And then we untap with Emperor. And a Ganjo up. Alright. Here we are. Hope there's some, like, dumb 7-mana you target player loses 6 life card. I guess you could still play the Emperor and gain life anyway, but... Oh! Sacrifice any number of... Okay, sure. But you don't have any of those! Alright. That was something. Yeah, sure. Chat says, what the hell was that? Listen, folks, Arena's free to download. You know, like, you download the program, you put some money and play some games. Not everyone has been playing Magic for 20 years. Like, that person probably bought the Elder and started. I played some games. Maybe they like Final Fantasy, want to get back into it, don't have any cards yet. I don't know how they ended up in the qualifier. You know, just went into the wrong thing, but it's what it is, you know. I'm going to draw here. I guess we're going to keep. Alright. Baneslayer Angel. Definite mono red player, right? Baneslayer Angel sleeves? For sure.
Pointlessness.
I was sweating there a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it was a little scary. Obviously, obvious mono red. Just,
Poor predictable Bart. Always
oh, they're
takes
scamping too.
rock.
They're playing like an all-in red deck. That's kind of gross. Alright, so we're gonna play this white land. So we have March up if we really need it. And there you go. And they're probably a Leyline deck without Leyline. They're actually playing Scamp, I would assume. Rammy Nap Ruins, Monastery of Swiftspear. They are getting in, folks. Here they come. And no effects. Sure. It's fun. And another scan. Alright, so temporary lockdown, please. Here's Castle Ardenvale. So Sego. We have March and Veto up. This is a pretty small ball squad. And their pump spells play pretty badly against us, given they need to preemptively use them. Here's an attack. Question is, they play a pump spell, so they're going to Titan Strength. We're going to veto this. I think I'd rather veto than use the March. I want to be able to cash this in, and then this can be cast for 1 next turn if I draw another 2-mana spell. So let's veto this. They have another 1 mana 3 damage spell, so be it. That's gonna run them. They're gonna run out of gas pretty quickly here, though. So, and as long as it's not a lethal Scamp attack, I think it's fine. All right, so sure, turn inside out. They can upgrade their Scamp to a 2/2 and make deal 4 damage. They probably will. It's a little rough. Seems hard to not counter the first one, though. So we take 4 here. We go to 6. We can die here. Not a good matchup to lose a die roll in, you know. They've been Titan Strength. We draw No More Lies. That's a pretty good draw, actually. So now we have No More Lies and March up. That being said, we are at 6. So then we have March pitching a Emperor, and we have Emperor next turn. All right, so here we go. Combat. All right, we're going to pass no blocks. Do they want to start the fight? Are they going to blink first? They didn't play a land. If they have 2 more 3-power effects, we're still good here, so. They're going to try Monstrous Rage, the Swift Spear of all targets. That is an interesting choice. I think we're going to just No More Lies this. Just cash in now. Because we can cash in March no matter what. We can't cash in No More Lies no matter what if they don't on their spells, so. Now they're going to Infuriate, and we're going to blow them out. That's great. So we are going to 1. So we're going to go back to 3. So we're going to March the Scamp. So that's gone. 2 prowess triggers. Go to 1. Untap. They have 1 card left. It is presumably a spell. We just have a really good chance we just die next turn, but what are we going to do? Here's an Emperor. What's our hope for this card? Like, what could it be that we don't lose? Probably just another creature. Like another random small creature. So, I think this is our best choice. Alright. Go to 3. Dead to any spell. Any pump spell. They're really going all in here. Classic best of 1. Lose a die roll. Go to 2. Is it Burst Lightning? Is it a Fling? It's a Fling. Well, I mean, that's the classic best of 1 experience, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Lost of a glass cannon. If you won the die roll, we easily win that game. If we ever do a lockdown, easily win that game. A lot of ifs, though. A lot of ifs. That's fine. We can keep this. On the play, a little better for us. Rocket Anchorage and say go. Chandra Sleeves and a Mutavault. Man, not that I love more of Internal Mutavault, I'm not going to lie. This is so awkward. We're going to do it. We just have 2 No More Lies in our hand. They could so easily just play a Mountain attack for 2. But what are you gonna do? You know, they don't know what we have, so. What is going on here? I guess they're on the priority of their activate Mutavault. It's pretty funny. Come on, opponent!
Waka waka.
What are we doing over there?
Is there anybody in here?
It's your priority, mono red player. You draw land. Once you do, we're in great shape, though. Where's No More Lies doing some heavy lifting here. They play a spell. They do play a spell. All right, cool.
Get off my plane.
All right, so that's good for us. We draw March, cool. Do you want to draw land? Still looking for a land here. Verdict not being able to be countered is pretty devastating, honestly, because like the traditional defense against Wraths is counterspells out of a lot of the blue creature decks, but we'll just counter this.
You didn't say the magic
Land,
word.
please. Did it. Did it.
Bingo.
Sango. Emperor and Deluge up. The fix, if you will. Sunspine Lynx. That will deal 4 damage to us. That is fine. This is fine. Take 4. It's kind of weird to discard as a main deck card in Pioneer, but not in Standard. It's like a weird... I guess it's because, like, in your play, a mono red mirror, this card's terrible, so, but... Card's really good. Y'all remember when I called this card my best in show for Bloomborough Red, right? I was obviously wrong, because the mouse package is so good. But this card is really good. Alright, we'll take the... Let's take the Plains, actually, right? Take Plains and Wandering Emperor. Okay. And... There's Otawara. It's not a card you want to bounce. So, Wandering Emperor will exile this and then gain 2, so you'll still gain the life, which is pretty sweet. We have March, we have Otawara, Verdict, just go here. I think we're in pretty good shape this game. It's funny because, like, in 10 New Brews, I built, like, a red-white mouse deck, and I had 2 Monstrous Rage. And at some point, we cast Monstrous Rage onto Manifold Mouse. We were like, damn, that was really good. Anyway, I just, like, didn't follow up on it. So, whoops, you know, my bad, I guess.
Whoops, whoopsie.
Here's Ruins. Here's Mutavault. Alright, so... Alright, that's fine. Coming in, we've got no blockers. I think we're happy just playing Emperor here. If they have like a rage, something like that, whatever. Oh no. They're gonna rage. Oh, we have everything here. Oh my god.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Just get up. Just get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody.
I should wait for second rage, but I'm just so excited. What mouse would I ban? Manifold Mouse. Oh, second rage. Do it. Bone Crusher Giant targeting the Elspeth. Sure. Or Wandering Emperor, whatever. Alright, well, this is a shit show disaster for them and a beautiful masterpiece for us. The end of all this, we're going to be at 16 life. They have 2 cards left.
I'm never done for good.
And still have an Emperor in our hand, and a Deluge, and an Otawara. Field of Ruin is not too shabby here. And we just say go. We have 5. There's Bumper's Giant, sure. This is ever targeted by a spell, not an ability. Alright, so we are going to end step and just Field of Ruin. Just spat on my rage. Alright, so Field of Ruin, hit a Ramanap Ruins. Cash that one in. And we get ourselves an island. And casting Emperor here is... It's honestly fine. Just cast Emperor and then Verdict. Cast Emperor plus Verdict minus. We do want to spend our mana. They only have 2 cards left. Getting on the board's kind of cool. Yeah, sure. A little awkward, but it's fine. Just Emperor plus...
Feel the energy of battle.
Plus.
Water.
At this point, Verdict's probably not getting 2 creatures anyway. Oh, wow. Stock up? Woo! That was a nice card. We're going to tap this Fountain Port, actually. Stock up. We see No More Lies, Get Lost. Shouldn't say Get Lost in a land, I think. Should have been a basic, maybe, but whatever. Yeah, play Aurora. Play Verdicts. Just say go. I'm going to make a token first, then say go. That's the game! So we're on the draw. We have a lockdown. We only have 2 lands. We have Omen of the Sea and Censor, though. I'm going to keep. If they go land, or turn 1 land Heartfire here, I'll be pretty sad, but whatever. We do have a lockdown on turn 3, so Swamp. Love it. Love me a Swamp here. Bring on Swamp. Swamp is... That's beautiful. All right, so Ardenvale. We're going to hold up Censor and Omen, I think. It's pretty good. It's an anti-time. How's it going, folks? If you're listening over the stream, my name is Jim. Pro Magic player, full-time content creator. Hi there, hello, welcome. Also, hit the follow button, subscribe, like, all the buttons, all the things. Support the content if you like the show. Flood Farm Verge is here. It is castable. However, I think we just play Tapline and play Omen. Not really in a rush here, I think. 20 life, hand's great. Swamp and no Thoughtseize, right? They got nice lands. They don't think they. Here's Liliana, sure. At this point, Liliana's just fine, I think. Cast Omen response.
I've come for answers.
And Wandering Emperor, Field of Ruin. We already have a field. I think this is good though. I like the idea of Wandering Emperor. So Emperor, and we discard this temporary lockdown, no problem. And they're like on less cards than we are, so this is pretty good for us. So they discard Murderous Rider, that's pretty great for us. And we say go. And draw the field. Cool. So play the Verge. And we'll just say go. Probably discard. Or the Verdict, maybe. Let's see what they just. Actually, we got through this. That's kind of cool. So, each player discards. Beza seems important to attack the Liliana. We can get a treasure too next turn, which is kind of cool. Why just the Verdict? It's just a little light to a possible threat, but here's Trespasser. And here's Invoke Despair. So we sack the Omen, and we lose 4, and they draw 2. Not actually that bad. Sure, this is fine. Okay, sure. Okay. End step Emperor. We're going to make a token. We can base it for a treasure. Is that really worth it? I don't really know about that. And then we can buy Yorion. We can do a lot of stuff here. We can field them and buy Yorion. We can probably want to make another token rather than go big. We can base it for a card as well. That is true. So let's attack for 2. We're going to go wide here. So we can go land, base it, draw a card. Yeah, it's a lot better than a treasure, I think. So sure. So land. Base is so freaking good. This card's unreasonably good. Draw a card, gain some life. It's an island. Make it 2/2. We're going wide against Liliana. We're going to say go. Our board's pretty nice. Our discard is probably... I don't know, island's tough. It might be Deluge, actually. Nah, sack creature, sure. No problem here.
Sacrifices must be
Get out from Liliana here. Here's go for the throat, sure. I think any game that we're 20 life on turn 7, we're pretty happy, so... Alright. Sure. Second Mutavault. Nice Field of Ruins, right? Good job topping that field, Jim. Good job topping that field.
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
I got 1 card left. I draw Hall. I can go field, Hall. Discard Island. And then I have Anchorage to attack the Liliana, so they want to minus again. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Just like take these things out. No!
You know what I want. I've been asking for it for years.
All right, that's pretty annoying. We just got auto tapped out pretty hard. Sure. That's really, really bad for us, but I want to get this Hall in play pretty badly. Oh, that sucks so bad. All right, whatever. We'll just, they have one card. We could risk, the Anchorage tag is too risky. I'm just going to buy Yori and play tap line as I go. That really blows. That is not what we were trying to do, but just going to buy and say go. I really value getting the Hall into play against the empty hand Liliana deck more than, like, let's discard the Yorian. All right, so they're empty handed, cool. But I have Lockthwain. You know what? You know what? I think that actually ended up working out better for us.
That's it. I'm going to clone college.
Killing Lockthwain is much more important than killing the Mutavault is, so I think that kind of, in a backwards way, worked out for us, so. They draw at the castle. Alright, so we're going to untap. We draw land. So we can Anchorage Liliana, unless the card they drew is exactly Fatal Push, which I think I'm happy to play around, or play into. And then we want to field also. It requires an untap land. That's fine. So let's go Anchorage. Don't tap the frickin' field. Priorities from the Mutavaults. If the card they just drew is Fatal Push, I'll be pretty damn mad about it. Make a map. Sick value. Alright, sick. Alright, then we're just going to go land, Field of Ruin, Castle Lockthwain. This is magic, you know? I'm just mono red, just bashing his head into you. And we're going to get a Plains. And now we have Hall of the Storm Giants, Castle Ardenvale, untapped land for map, Anchorage, Deluge, Emperor. We are just looking fantastic. Let's go for the throat, so be it, you know? Draw land off that. Awesome. Alright, they attack for 5. Don't care. Now we should have Emperor and Deluge. We're going to main phase Emperor to play around them drawing Thoughtseize. I think, right? 4, 8. Deluge, Emperor. Yeah, I think so. I don't think I mind them attacking the Emperor Mutavault. We're trying to Deluge anyway, so. Let's get this thing out of here. I think. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So there you go. End step Deluge should hopefully seal the deal. We're going for it. A little risky, right? I mean, I have a Anchorage as well, so there's no fear. Sure, whatever. Just happy to take my exchange here. Play an Urborg, you got it. Cast Deluge. That's it. We're done here. Enough is enough. Teferi. This Hall of Storm Giants. Draw a card.
I'm known for my excellent. You know what?
Draw March. Oh my god. Lock it up. Lock it up, folks. Untap Anchorage Ardenvale. A little bit of glow up here. There we go. Alright. On the draw, we do have an Anchorage and a Lockdown, but no double white. I mean, we're still going to keep. It's Prayer to Malviscent. Oh, they have Yorian too. Oh, buckle up, folks. Oh, they're Proving Ground. Never mind. They're not a... It's not a mirror. They're like some creativity deck or something like that. Buckle up. I'm going to have a game here, folks. Alright. Triumphs for days. We don't know Moralize. Field of Ruin probably going to get in here and get... break some Landos up here. They got Full Domain and an Ancient Cornucopia. I think we just counter that. Mana Leak gets worse as the game goes on, so... Dovin's Veto. Alright, so play the Field of Ruin, say go. If I could have my No Moralize back and trade the Veto over that thing, I would do that instead, but I guess Field of Mirrorbreaker. Get out of here!
You didn't say the magic word.
Alright, and now we got... We play Beza, we don't draw a card, so we'll just say go and field them. I want to field them first, maybe? I'll just buy Yorion. We're casting Teferi next turn. It's definitely a creativity deck. I mean, not definitely. I would assume so, right? Or maybe it's I'm sorry, it's probably a Nib to Light deck. Never mind. So it's a Nib to Light. They resolve Nib next turn. It's pretty bad, but whatever. Playing some Pioneer. It's Qualifier for the Qualifier for the Qualifier. Alright. Buy Yorion. Let's get rid of the red, green, black land. We're going to play Teferi. We play Teferi and then play Niv. It's a pretty interesting game. And we get islands. They get a swamp. Omen of the Sea. Draw no more lies, please. No more planes. Alright. Don't cast Niv Mizzet this turn, please. Shock. 6 mana. Maelstrom Pulse Teferi. Sure. That's fine. Playing around no more lies. Here's Omen of the Sea. And we see 2 bottoms. Fountain Port's fine, but like we need counterspells, I think. It's kind of a Niv to bring to light. Here's an Emperor. Here's a Field of Ruin. Alright. I think it's just Teferi again. Here we are. We know we're shields down. They don't know that, obviously, but draw.
Need to move quickly.
Bingo!
Alright. Should let the Field of Ruin up, but whatever.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
Yeah, Spell Pierce? Mystical Dispute? Nope. Untap with Teferi. Feels mighty fine. Alright.
You know what?
Well, like another counterspell if possible. We're just gonna buy Yorion, I suppose. And say go. Untapped. Teferi is a hell of a card. It's a card that is very satisfying to play, very unsatisfying to play against. End step, they cast Leyline Binding. We're going to tank on this like we're thinking about a counterspell, and then ultimately let it resolve. Alright. Goodbye for now, Teferi. You did your job. You did your job. And here's a Cornucopia, sure. Alright. We're going to field them and then just cast ourselves a Wandering Emperor. Just get on the board here, get things going. They've got Yorion and 2 unknowns. Probably one of each basic, I would assume. Niv to Light. Alright, so let's get 8 islands. Play an Emperor. Another Field of Ruin. Alright, so there's something to be said here by just like forgetting it with the Anchorage, I think. You can't hit Anchorage with a Binding, which is kind of cool.
Remember your training.
And then we just like map and say go. Playing Beza. Alright, let's play field, say go. Alright. We got a game here, folks. Not ideal. Darth Taco says, so they hit Culling Ritual, Lightning Helix. Where are all your cards, friend? That's all you've got? That's it? Muldrifter is the best you can do? How embarrassing. How much is a good investment into Arena to actually play Standard? I think it's great. I think Magic's awesome. It's really fun to play. Alright. So we don't actually have a way to deal with this Niv yet, but That shouldn't be too hard to find. We're actually almost out of basics, jeez. Alright, so we draw a Castle Ardenvale. We're going to cast Yorion and blink it. And if we cast Beza, we can gain a life. And then nothing else really, but sure. I guess they could have Mystical Dispute their deck. Probably not, though. Gain some life, play Yorion. These. And no attacks. Bring him back. And Deluge and Omen. Both are great, actually. I just take both. I think we're good here. They've already cast 2 Niv Mizzets, and they are Yorion deck. Here's Bring to Light. Bring to Light for 5 mana. They're not getting another Niv Mizzet. What are they going to get? Oh, I guess they are. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. They are. It is Niv Mizzet Supreme. Each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard is exactly 2 colors as Jumpstart. So they can Jumpstart their cards. Jumpstart means to discard a card to play it. Sure. That is a thing, I suppose. Yeah, let's take a little look. Mind a Supreme Verdict here. They have 2 mana up. They can't even cast the Lightning Helix because they had to use their red. Sure. 4, 8. Yeah, we can just install them first. Hexproof from Monocolored. I have Cornucopia up. You're right. Sorry. March of Otherworldly Light. That is monocolored. I'm going to dump the Omen too. The Cornucopia, they say. Here's a Teferi. Teferi can tuck this, but I would like to do so not this way particularly. Okay. So lock down. They have this culling ritual also. Let's cast Deluge. Cast Deluge. It's not the best, but sure. I mean, we can get lost to the Niv Mizzet Reborn, I guess. They have Yorion, too. Can't let them Yorion the Niv Mizzet Reborn, so I mean, you can wait till do that in response, I suppose. They have the Bring to Light, too, though, so this is kind of annoying. I guess we just say go. We have a lot of cards in their hand, and they have to assume that they're good cards, right? We just cast a bunch of card draw spells. They don't know how bad we just bricked. And here's a Helix on a 2/2. Discarding the Culling Ritual. Gain some life. Sure, it's fun. Alright, so say go. To get lost on Niv Mizzet, Teferi tuck Niv Mizzet Supreme. It's a pretty good place to be. Once we tuck the Niv Mizzet Supreme, they can't cast Bring to Light, so they're going to Pulse the Yorion, discarding an Abrupt Decay. That is fine. The thing is, they're going to attack. And they want to Yorion the Niv, so they'll attack first. Let me just do this now. 6 damage is a lot. Get out of here. Take 5. They can cast Yorion if they want to. Now it doesn't do very much. And once we tuck the Niv, we're in like great shape. Pretty good shape. Alright, cast Bring to Light. Only 4 colors though. They get an Omnath. A Buzz Crusher. They're gonna Ghost Quarter my Anchorage. I only have 1 basic left. It's kind of sick. Alright, sure. We draw a Ganjo, which is pretty good, actually. Alright, so we're going to Teferi. We're going to tuck the Niv Mizzet Supreme. Get that problem out of here.
I know what must be done.
We're going to attack for 4. We can Ganjo the Buzz Crusher for 3. And then... this is fine. Yeah, they're going to attack. We're going to say, nope. Ganjo's really good. That's a backbreaker, folks. Teferi's alive. You got nothing. Yorian's got nothing to bounce. Oh, I guess I'm sorry. They can blink their binding. That would kill my Teferi. That might be a little bit of an issue on my part, but...
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Wandering Mind. I tried really hard to make card work in Standard. It never did. Top 6. Non-creature, non-land. 2 on a 2/1 flyer. It's a pretty good card. Oh, no. They whiffed. That's embarrassing. Up the Beanstalk. That's a good one. Yeah. I think they missed the interaction between Yorian and bouncing their own binding. Because they can Ledger Rule Teferi and just take the new Teferi. All right. We have the answer to Beans in our hand. Just not a pretty one, but it does work. Instead, Crack an Omen. I Lucky Crack Omen too, actually. Map again. Just want the counters, sure. All right, end step, Crack the Omen. So we're gonna lock down anyway. So, wow, Veto and stock up. I don't even know if Veto's good here or not. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of counter the Beans. Sure, it's pretty good. So, all right, so let's do that. And then we're going to untap, and we're going to draw stock up. We're going to go to our main phase. We're going to draw a card. And we're going to cast stock up. See a bunch of cards. And... I definitely want to take a card that kills Wandering Mind. I don't want to give maps, though. Let's take these two. Take these two, play a land, attack for 4. Keep the Wandering Mind right now. I guess it's a face-up game. We should ready to do anything else. So just say go. Sure. Say go. Untap 2. And we are firmly in the driver's seat.
I'm in control here.
Nope.
You didn't say the magic word.
Gain some life. They attack, we march it, they play now if they pull the Yorian trick, I don't think it matters anymore. We've got so much value, so here's Yorian. That's gonna resolve. Actually, maybe we should Omen first. Let's Omen first. Omen first. Counterspell. Timers. 24 minutes to 21 minutes. Yorian resolves. Oh, it doesn't target. That's awkward. Alright, sure. So, can't bounce that. Will they find the binding line is the question. They do. That's fine. So, they do this. We keep the 4/1. Binding comes back. We check this Fairy anyway. It's totally fine. Get lost. And yeah, this is... I think we're done here, folks. Untap. Play a land. Play Teferi. Having a wonderful time. Alright, and then we're going to get lost in the Yorian. I should attack first, whatever. We're in garbage time here, so. Attack for 4. Say go. Joke's on you. I got another freaking Teferi. Untap 2 lands. Flashback Deluge. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Instead, Flashback Deluge. Give me another Deluge and a March. Untap. Draw a card. It's Censor. Draw a card with Teferi.
You know what?
And the Verdict. Cycle Censor. It's no Moralize. Attack for 4. I'll play main phase Deluge. Make a land drop and untap my lands. Deluge. I think no Moralize still plays, actually. And play a land. Say go. Untap 2. Pass the turn. Your turn, friend. Vanishing Verse. You got it. We're getting into untap Ardenvale with Teferi territory. Ooh, my God, that's nice. Ooh, we like that.
I am disgusted.
Why? This is great.
I've learned much during my travel. We must protect
All right.
people.
Untap. And plus here. Plus here.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Draw veto. Pretty good. Make a token. Attack for 4. Untap the land. Say go. We having fun yet? How's this look? Is this good? This is cool? They play a land. Ardenvale. End step. Sack. Anchorage. Great. Alright. Well, it wasn't solitaire long. That's the problem with Teferi is the game never actually ends. Like, whereas the game's over. The game's been over for like a few minutes now, but the game doesn't actually end, which is not very good gameplay, obviously. So, make a token. Alright, so we'll untap these two. Discard lockdown. Say go. Up the beanstalk. Dovan's veto.
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
I'm not stuck in here with you, my friend. You're stuck in here with me, alright? There we go. Okay, thank you. Alright, 5-1. Cruising along. One more win and we get there. We get our qualifier weekend entry. Let's freaking do it. Alright, we got this, folks. We won the die roll. I'm okay. I'm good. Alright, hands great keep. I see on March available. What do you got for us? We got Cauldron Familiar. Interesting. Sure. Okay. Let's play land and say go. We have No More Lies or March the Familiar. Imagine Lockdown's pretty good here, right? They do nothing and they have possible deadly dispute that would suck, but Familiar number 2, sure. I think we have Lockdown too. I don't know if this deck looks very well, I'm not gonna lie. I've not played a lot of Pioneer, and I don't know what the current like food decks look like. We could just like No More Lies this, and then we could March the one in play next turn. Save No More Lies, thing more threatening. We kind of like have stock up next turn, honestly. Lockdown's pretty cool too. Yeah, I'm a little worried that No More Lies is going to go dead here. I'm just going to cast No More Lies. Get it out of here. There's the Exile. Here's Field of Ruin. A little awkward. The fear is that if I stock up and they cast... I mean, they had an Oven. They probably would... Maybe they would have cast on turn 1. Maybe. I don't know. But, all right. I'm going to cast stock up, I think. We also could just march this thing now and just suck it up and say go. But Lockdown's great, too. I should play stock up. Play stock up. Oh, my God. Where's our colored lands? That's gross. All right. Stock up number 2. We have a bunch of cards we can't cast. I think No More Lies is fine. No More Lies curves with the Field of Ruin. I can field them and No More Lies. Here's Dredger's Insight. Milling over Fatal Push, Insight, Oven, and Talent. So Lockdown looking pretty important here. They have a land and they have the... Yeah, it's kind of crappy. All right, so now they have the Oven thing going. So now my March doesn't really work on the Familiar anymore. Okay. It's a little rough. Draw Ardenvale. It comes in tapped. We should have field them here. We'll just field the Hive and say go. And then have March up for the Familiar. March and No More Lies. So that's fine. So we're going to get... make Plains here. Yeah, get a Plains, turns on the Verge. And then we have Lockdown available also. So they get a Swamp. We say go. So you have No More Lies and March up. March can hit the Oven. So they sack this thing. Then you get it back. They get back the Familiar, we might just exile it. Okay, so... They get back Familiar, we just exile it from play. That's pretty good. Yeah. I like that a lot better. And we'll just save this for the stupid cat thing. So let's stop on our turn. Comes back. March it.
Get off my plane.
No, but Village Rights. Oh, they got Fatal Push. Might have been a mistake. Yep.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
All right, that was a bad play. That was definitely a punch. That's fine. There's no food in play. They have a third familiar. That's so many familiars. All right, that's fine. We have lockdown, which is still good here. They only have 2 cards left. We still have a counter spell. I think we're fine. Play Ardenvale. Play lockdown. Have 2 counter spells up. Stock up. They can put the familiar in the graveyard, but they lose the food too. So sure. Lock it up. Okay. Sure. Seems odd. Giga reset, thanks so much. They dispute. I think that's fun. Want to counter the big idiot. Okay. We got a game here, folks. We got a game. It's an exciting last game. They're going to dispute again, and this time I can censor it. I don't want to tap off the... What's Yeager do? It makes everything a food. If they untap and go land Yeager, can they win off of nothing in play? No, right? I gotta read that card. Sorry, folks. I'm gonna go look it up. We're in the winter match here. I'll do my due diligence. Yurgra, Eater of All. So Pioneer. This is Jun's. This is Golgari Sacrifice, not Jun's Sacrifice. Golgari Food. Got a little deck list here. So Yurgra is all other creatures are food. And for food's been a graveyard here. It's just other creatures. So that's fine. Let me just verdict the thing. Yeah, that's fine, I think. So we're gonna censor this. We can just wrath the Yurgra, right? Yeah. So we lock down the Insight, which is not ideal, but whatever. They have 3 cards, 4 lands. They go land, Yurgra, reach Wrath. Ideally drawing a land. They just say go. That's sick. So now we just stock up. And make our land drops. Perfect. Beach and another Normalize. I think is great. There's no world you want a second land here? No, I don't think so. Alright, so ship that. Say go. Having the lockdown with the Insight under is a little annoying because I can't orient it, but let's play a land. We draw a Wandering Emperor. It's fine by me. Alright. We're looking pretty good here. Here's a Gilded Goose. This does make a food, but that's fine. Okay. No, just Emperor, I think. Put a body in play. Or put bodies in play. Familiar can come back now, instant speed. The Goose is a little annoying, but I think it's mostly fine.
Now you've done it. What's coming?
There are 25.
Protect the people.
March. March is pretty good. I think just marching this Goose is actually like pretty appealing. Maybe start there. Let's march the Goose and see what happens. The Goose that being infinite food is like A, annoying for the familiars, and B, annoying. It's just like it's 3 life a turn. For the dispute. Man, it's so sick. Alright. The third dispute, pretty gross. There's no real way out there. It's fine. Still killed it. It's not the end of the world. So that's gone. And they have a food. They have a treasure. They have mana. We could have vetoed that, but Maybe should have, actually.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Yeah, maybe. I think we should have. Yeah, I think we should have. I couldn't no-moralize it, but I think that's a good spot to cash in Veto. Because Veto's not going to be awesome for us as the game goes on. So, I think that might be a mistake.
Guards, to me.
Another Goose. They're also getting into the spot where they can play around one copy of, what is this? Hellbeld Savage Salvagers? Every creature dies. Okay, because now they're getting a spot where they have enough to pay for the cat as well. Alright, that's annoying. Sure. In the market for a verdict. Another land. They have one card left. We draw an Anchorage.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Turn a familiar. Countering Giger is not easy when they have it that so much mana in play, so here's the familiar. We are 12, so they're just gonna block. Okay. And we are now going to verdict. So we're gonna verdict and hold up no more lies. 1, 2, 3. But then we can't beat. If the last card's eager, we lose. It's kind of gross. Can I wait? I guess we can wait, right? Just buy Yorion. Nope, doesn't work either. This is tough. Really awkward spot. We're like a really good spot, but like we're having trouble like finding a way to finish this thing, lock this thing up here. Just say go. Now with the active Goose, it's like pretty bad for us. Can't buy Yori, we need double no moralize up. How many basics do they have? This is one forest and one swamp. I mean, if we get a Stone Rain off here, that'd be insane for us. So we're gonna go for the Stone Rain. I agree this game is not playing out great for us, but they only have 2 basics. That would be insane. The list that I have up here in Goldfish has 1 forest, 1 swamp. They have like 2 swamps in play, but they probably have a forest, but I think it's just worth a shot. Plains. Alright, they have a forest. It's fine. We're gonna untap, draw land. No! So I want to be able to verdict and have double no more lies up. You aren't liking lockdown gives them another insight, which is pretty bad. We'll buy Yori in this turn because like we have 3 spare mana anyway, but yeah, not countering that extra dispute was pretty bad. That was really big. This veto is just like rotting in our hand. That might end up costing us the game. So now we're going to 8. And the scout. This starts like kind of messing this up here. So we go to 8. Food is 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can I afford to wait one more turn? They make a food. They untap. They can familiar also. 8. Make a food. Sack it to 7. That's 6. That's 5. Attack is 4. Food is 3. Sack is 2. That's 1. And then they die to the Wrath. This is pretty shitty, but I think I just have to cast the Verdict. I think I just die next turn if I don't, which is pretty awful, but I think we might have punted this game, folks. All right, make a food. Taking a few points here. They sack the treasure. Okay, well that's... Unless they have a land in hand, that's our normalized mana. Yeah, it's gonna go up on YouTube at some point. And let it happen. Okay. I think also plussing was really bad too. I didn't think we were gonna wrath, but I didn't do all the math. So now we're gonna go to 5, 4, 3. Yeah. I think you might have chucked this one. Hard game. Also, never played against their deck before, which is not ideal. Yeah, no veto on the third Deadly Dispute is the game, I think. Now, they return a familiar here, and I have like a March. It's pretty scary for them. So, like, they're not out of the woods yet. But untapped land, Ygritte does win. Pretty tense. Jeez. That's, oof. Big game here. Alright, here's a familiar. Go to 4. Land Yeager, we're dead. Untap land. Jeez. Alright, take 1. Down to 3. Really taking a long time to think about this. Alright, let's take 1. Down to 3. 3 cards in hand. Another familiar. 7 lands. As it stands, if we Emperor the familiar, I am ecstatic. So, we have 3 counter spells in hand, but only cast 1. Extremely tense spot. Will Pioneer ever reach Standard's power level? Land, tap. That's a good sign. I hope they're also playing for the... Alright, so they're passing a turn. Sick. Untap. We got Censor. That's not very good, but... We're going to start right here and see what happens. Because the worst thing they could have is the 4th Dispute. We just have the veto. The fun thing is, if they Fatal Push this in response, I'm pretty sure we counter it. Which is weird, but... Game's gotten really dense. Really, really dense. We're gonna Fatal Push it. I think I mean, where else is Veto going, you know? Sure, Veto this. Say no. That's gone. Alright, now we're 5 life. If I buy Yorion, I'm just gonna send Cycle Sensor. Cycle Sensor. Draw land. Alright, play a land. Need to have 2 no more lives up. We're gonna say go. Yeah, now that two of the 4 familiars are gone, they need the other case familiar and Ygritte and food to actually kill us. Five is safer from random chip shot damage too. Oh, this feels nice. Oh, this feels nice, folks. Just turn it around. Make a token. Here's a get lost. Plus token. Don't want Anchorage or buy Yorion. I think Blinking Emperor is pretty cool. Let's buy Yorion. Alright. So it begins. Would love to draw a Stock Up or Deluge. Strongly agree, but There aren't actually like that many hard counters in this deck, right? There are actually none, so except for the vetoes. They're going to Abrupt Decay the Temporary Lockdown. That's cute. Sure. So mill 4. And they hit Oven and a Urgra. I can't stop the Oven, but I only have the one cat and no creatures in play. All right. We ain't done yet, folks. We're playing. All right. They returned the Urgra. Big cat. They're just going to freaking cast it with 2 mana up? What? Really?
Waka waka.
We feel like we've been posturing the entire game, and that's where we're going to come down to. All right. Sure. All right. End step. Nothing. Untap. And we draw a Hollow Fountain. So I think it's time to get Yorion in play now. I'll just make it 2/2. Yorion. Blink the Emperor. Play tap land. Attack for 2. We have Get Lost and No More Lies up, and now an actual clock. No, no, no! Stop! Okay, I've stopped. Thank God. Alright, make it okay. Just a second.
We must protect the people.
Scavenger's Talent. If one of our creatures you control die, make a food token. Sacrifice permanent. Target player mills 2 cards. Spin for end step. May sacrifice 3 other online permanents if you do return a creature card. Okay.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Did y'all hear that? That was Cassian screaming, "No, see, Dada!"
I told him we had to go.
What's up, dude?
I tried to. Cassian, this is serious gamer hours.
We're trying to win a big important match here, dude. We're trying to win an important match. You can put that on, okay?
I need scavenger challenge. I don't even
All
know
right.
what scavenger challenge does.
Sacrifice permanent. I'm just gonna freaking destroy it. I'm not even gonna think about it. Get Lost. Food or not maps? Cassian says no, he agrees. Someone's cranky for snap. All right, March is a great draw.
Bingo.
Fantastic draw. I think we're just getting in now. We have this the hall too. If we need to like really turn up the juice, but all right, make a map. Attack for a bunch. No More Lies and March up. We're gonna put the map onto just another creature. Gonna go wide. Hit a land. Play the land. Looking pretty good. I think Hall will be the finishing blow for next turn. Here's Trail of Crumbs. ED make a food. Stack of food, pay 1. Trail of Crumbs is insane. March can hit this. So we can march it in response to the food trigger. So they can't draw a card off of it. Still have mana up for our No More Lies. So they can return their cat once, but they can't draw cards off it, which is the important part. We still have... They can't play Yeager through No More Lies. Bringing it back. The blocker means no no Hall next turn, so going wide is better. I'm gonna start mapping, sure. Now there goes a land. Atlanta War Waste. This is a tight game. This is a really exciting game. Map again. Top card's Yeager. That's scary. All right. So the problem is that top card's Yeager, 1 card unknown. They have infinite mana, so we can't counter the Yeager anymore. We're gonna untap. We draw Omen of the Seas. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think it's gotta be a two-turn spread here. Familiar in the graveyard is a lot better than familiar in the doesn't matter. If his last card's a cat, we lose. So I guess we'll just try and find Machine Omen, I think. Yeah. All right, cast Omen. Another Omen. The chump block doesn't really matter because if they have a second cat, they win. So Omen again. Looking for a March. Get Lost. Get Lost is fine, right? Stops Yeager. We should kill the Yeager in response. I have food to sacrifice also. I think that's fine. Keep that. Keep that. And now we have 4, 3. I can't activate. We're gonna surplus here. Attack.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Yeah, the map probably should have gone on the Orion. The idea was to spread my stuff around, but like matchup wise, it doesn't make sense because like they're only blocking on the ground. So they block. So we have no more lies and get lost. We say go. If they have exactly Ydra and another Cauldron, I think we're still fine because we just kill the Ygrin response. Ward sack of food. My creatures are foods. This resolves. And now they cast the cat, we just win. This is not a food itself, though. Alright, so we are going to end of turn. We're going to sack this thing. I don't think it matters. So target this. Ward sack of food. Sack this. 2 counters. Don't care. Get big. Make your maps. End step. We're actually not even going to bother Castle in case they have some, like, card I'm not thinking of. I think we're fine here. Alright, Verdict. Hall.
We've got to end this.
Oh, sorry, hold on. There we go. Sorry. A little anticlimactic. Alright, sweet. So we've qualified for the qualifier. So now I get to play. That was an awesome last game. I could have played better. Almost gave it away, but, you know, better lucky than good, I guess.
Whoopsie.
So, sweet. Yeah, that's awesome. So now I get to play in the qualifier next weekend, which is a qualifier for the Arena Championship. I believe it's also Pioneer, I guess. I mean, they lied, so it's supposed to be historic, but cool. So let's get screenshots here. And do our little clout. Hi, Cassian. High five, Daddy the winner. Yes. Oh.
Oh no, Daddy's the winner going over there.
Daddy the winner going over there? Where's over there?
We watched in the living room.
Oh, you watched him in the living room?
Yeah.
Wow, I got fans. Cool. All right, so I claim this, and then we'll look at the deck real fast again. I just pulled it off the hi Cassian. Just pulled it off the Magic Online deck list or whatever. So there you go. It's best of 3 deck. We just played some games, whatever. So cool. You two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. We're all great. Peace.